What's going on, guys? Aaron Goldstein here. So in this video right here, this is for only students who get my coaching. This video is going to be one video fully, and what I'm going to do in this video is go over everything I'm doing on eBay to make the money that I'm making. I'm doing a solid, I do well over $20,000 a month. Last month I did over $40,000, and I'm doing pretty good. Last month I made about $12,000 in profit on eBay. So I'm consistently making about $100,000 a year doing what I'm going to show you that I'm doing. And I'm going to give you the full blueprint, because if you're watching this video, you bought coaching, so I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you the strategies behind it and then the mechanics. And that's what you need. You want to understand why the stuff works, but you also want to understand exactly what to do. The exact words to say, the exact blueprint to follow. And I'm going to show that to you here. And let me explain to you why this is so easy. So, let's say, guys, and I'm going to show you how to do this, but let's say I'm getting 40 leads a day. And out of those 40 leads a day, I'm only closing 10%. So 1 out of every 10 leads, I'm getting a sale. I'm getting a phone. I mainly buy phones. I don't pick up a phone unless I make at least $50 in profit. I usually shoot to make $70 to $80 to $100 in profit. But let's say at the bare minimum, guys, I'm getting 40 leads a day, which is very doable. 10% of that is profit. So 1 out of every 4 people. So 4 people a day I meet with. So I'm getting 4 phones a day. I make at least $50 in profit. So at the bare minimum every day, guys, the worst case scenario, I'm making $200 a day. That's about $1,500 a week. That's about $6K a month. That's like $70K-ish a year. Now my numbers are a little bit better than this, because this is below average worst case scenario. I can get 50 to 70 leads a day, and I can close about 20% of people. What I'm going to show you, though, is kind of like this is where, and I obviously going to retain more profit. And sometimes, guys, I get phones where I make $150, $200. So I have some days where I make $500, $600, $700 in a day in profit. So I'm going to show you this. Now, this video is for you. This is the next level video, so I'm not going to go over the basic stuff as far as appraising items. In this video, we're not going to go over the basic stuff like the difference between a bad ESN and the good ESN, or a cracked screen and an LCD. You should already have a kind of a baseline understanding. This is for people who are ready to get things to the next level. So I'm going to show you three things. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is my ads. The second thing, I'm going to give you the script. The third thing is I'm going to give you my eBay listing template. And this is important. Guys, all this stuff's important. The ads are important. The reason we're going to go over the ads is the ads are what get you leads. So this is what we're doing, guys, in a nutshell, to make it real simple for 10 seconds. We're going to find people who have phones / electronics, maybe tablets, who are interested in selling them, and we're going to get them to contact us. We don't want to go out there, and you could, theoretically go on Craigslist and see people who are selling stuff and message them. I'm going to show you how to get so many leads that people are consistently contacting you, so you don't have to do that. This is an easier way, right? I like to work a few hours a day. Now, sometimes, guys, I'll be out there driving for 5, 6, 7 hours. I do have days like that, but if I do that, usually I'm picking up enough phones to make $500 to $1,000 in profit. So, all right, I'll drive around for 8 hours straight to make $1,000. All right, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. And you don't have to do that. You could get people to come to you. But, hey, when I close a deal, if I can drive to them, and I'm going to drive 25 minutes to them, but I'm going to pick up a phone that I know I'm going to make $90 on in profit, guys, I'm willing to make the sacrifice. You guys following me? So the first thing is we need ads. We need lots of people to contact us. Now, once we got lots of ads and we're getting 40+ people a day messaging us or contacting us, then you need the script. The words you say to get people to buy from you are very important. You must say the right words. This shit matters a lot. Sometimes I will purposely, strategically, and consciously replace one word with another word because it's smoother and it's going to help close the deal better. This matters. The script, guys, by the way, I'm going to give you everything. I have a copy. I really don't talk to people on the phone. 99.9% of what I do is all done strictly through messaging from start to finish, or texting. So they message me, maybe from Facebook, and then I quote them, I close the deal, and plan the meetup all through messaging. And I'm going to give you guys the script. The reason this works, by the way, guys, is the script. I got a lot of students that, like, their business increases like 300 to 700% overnight because the script I have works. It's all copy and paste. I've taken stuff that I've learned from sales books, psychology books, marketing material, which is mainly for the ads, and I put it all into this blueprint, which you're going to get today in this video, in this one video. So the reason the scripts work is you can just copy and paste them. There's an outline you follow, and you can copy and paste the first line. And then you can copy and paste the second line, and you go from there. So with that said, guys, let's dive right into it. The first thing, and then there's the eBay listing template, which we're going to go over. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. I recommend you guys, you watch this video 3 times. If you're a serious student, you will watch this video 3 times. Doesn't have to be back to back. Watch it one time, implement it. Next week, watch it another time, implement it. And the following week, watch it another time and then implement it because you will learn more stuff every time. I get some people, guys, that are lazy. Guys, I'm making $100,000 a year driving around wearing basketball shorts, tank tops, and flip-flops, looking like I haven't taken a shower in a week, buying phones, making $100,000 a year on eBay and profit. There's people that go to school for 4 years, spend $60,000 on shit, in hopes that they can get a job to make $60,000 a year working 40 to 50 hours a week, dealing with a boss they don't like, customers they don't like, and co-workers they don't like. You have the opportunity to instantly start making more money than those people, working less and doing easier work. So don't be fucking lazy. Don't be one of the people that's going to half-ass this shit, guys. You can make a lot of money with this, but you have to implement this. I should also tell you guys, the stuff I'm going to teach you guys is not hard. Making money and creating wealth is easy once you know the blueprint. When I was making $20,000 a year as a server, the first business I started where I was successful is I became a nightclub promoter, and then I monopolized the industry in the city that I was in. I became the largest nightclub promoter in the town, making $100,000 a year. I was working less and doing easier work, making $100,000 a year than I was making $20,000 a year. Because it's easier to get wealthy than it is to be poor. It's easier to make $100,000 a year, especially when you do something like this, when you have a business, than it is to make $20,000 a year. And the reason is simple. Everybody in the world is trying to be a server. Everybody in the world is going to college and trying to get a job. What we're doing is you're essentially having your own business. And most people don't want to start a business because they don't understand how it works and they have limiting beliefs that disempower them, which is their fault. When you decide to be an entrepreneur, because there's not very many people doing what I'm going to show you to do. In fact, in my city, there's probably maybe 1 or 2 that try, even though I beat them, I dominate them, I compete them, I win, right? I'm the only person who's really doing this big in my city of 3 million people in the metropolitan area. Even if there was 10 people doing it, it wouldn't matter because there'd be 10 people fighting over 3 million compared to how many people are trying to be servers in my town. I don't know, 10,000. You know, people are all trying to be servers. So there's not any competition. That's why it's easier to be rich than it is to be poor. And like I got this guy that I paid him a lot of money to go to a seminar of his. And when I paid him, he was making like $200,000 a month. Now he's making $1 million a month. And his work is even easier now because he has systems and people in place. So it's easier to be wealthy than it is to be poor, and it's easier to be rich than it is to be middle class. It's easier to make $100,000 a year than it is to make $50,000 a year. So let's dive right into it. The first thing we're going to go over is the ads. So I guess I should show you guys Craigslist. What you want to do, guys, is besides watching this video 3 times, is you want to... I'm going to show you guys a bunch of ad stuff. You want to post in all the ads. You want to do all the ad stuff I'm going to show you. And then what you want to do is some stuff works more than others, so you want to ignore it. You want to post Craigslist ads. One of the places you want to post to in your city is under community and local news. The second place you want to post to is in community under general. The third place you want to post to is under the wanted section under sales. I'm going to go through this kind of fast because you can stop and rewatch it if you need to. So let's go look at the ads. So we're going to go here. Nah, I ain't going to do that shit. Alright, so here's the ads. Let me show you guys. Right? I haven't looked today, but I'm sure my ad should be here somewhere. And just as you scroll through this, I want you to notice that some people have images, some of the images are shitty, some of them stand out. As a person, we want to put our mind in the customer's head. As a customer scrolling through this, they're glancing over everything. So if we're going to have ads, we must have the ads that catch people's attention. Don't see any of my ads here. Let's keep it pushing. Alright, no images, which is kind of stupid. There's no reason not to have an image. Alright, no image. No image. Oh, look at this. Well, guys, you see these ads that kind of stand out? They have a border. These guys are all my ads. That's my cell, 724-4656. So you see how my ads, the first thing they do is they stand out. An ad has three parts: the title, the description, and the image. The image for Craigslist ads, you want to use, it's a good idea to use a border, because the border gets people's attention. What's someone going to look at? This bullshit right here? Or these ads that have a border with bright colors, yellow and red? McDonald's uses yellow and red. I forget the psychology behind this. I read this like 7 years ago, but red and yellow, it makes people want to take action. There's something about it. It catches people's attention. It makes them want to like buy something along the line. So I like to use that. These all stand out. See, this shit stands out right here. And I put what I'm doing in the picture. I buy smartphones, cash on the spot for most smartphones, all conditions, and my number. It stands out, it pops, it's right to the point. It's a good idea to have some words in the image. Now, you don't want to have too many words. Like this one, the one I showed you guys is almost too much. But it doesn't matter because I have so many ads. See, I like this one. We buy most smartphones. Let's click this. We're going to use this as the example. We buy most smartphones, new, used, broken, call now. See, guys, right to the point. So the image, guys, the image is a good idea. The image on the Craigslist ads is a good idea to have usually a picture or two of a phone, could be broken or not, and then some words on it, right? I buy smartphones and your phone number. Keep it real simple. You guys can copy what I'm doing. It doesn't matter. So that's what we do for the image. Then we have money. I like money because we're giving them money, right? So let's talk about the title. The title, we want to get right to the point. So the title for this, I pay cash for smartphones. I buy new and used smartphones. Guys, so see how I'm getting right to the point with it. The title, you don't want it to be more than like 6 words. You want it to be short, simple, and to the point. And then the description, guys, you see the description? All the description is call text for your free quote now. Because the image already says what I'm doing. So the description is like right to the point. And there goes my cell right there. Now, you could in the image, the description, you could make it a little bit longer. Could be like, I buy smartphones, new and used, call or text for your free quote. You could make the description like that. No need to, I wouldn't make it any longer than this, to be honest with you. I like to keep it real short and right to the point. If a customer can't look at your ad and in about 3 seconds absorb everything on the ad, know exactly what it is, and know what to do next, it's too complicated. Keep it simple. Act like you're talking to a 3rd grader. Sometimes, guys, what I like to also put is, so let me give you guys a little advanced strategy. That's the basic outline for Craigslist ads. Let me give you an advanced strategy. If you just put you're buying cell phones, you're going to get people that hit you up with crap. They're going to have the phone they bought 5 years ago from Walmart for $50 with a cracked screen, and we can't really buy those. There's no value in those. So I like to make your ad for what you want. Now, let me explain this, guys. If my ad is like this, and I should probably get this tweaked, but it's alright. If my ad is like this, people are going to message me with all sorts of phones. If I make an ad, now guys, if you've been doing this for a while, what are the 2 phone carriers that sell the most on eBay? What are they? Say it out loud. iPhone and Samsung's. So I am now starting to tweak a lot of my ads specifically going after this. So the title, I pay cash for most iPhone and Samsung smartphones. Description. The description is the same thing as the title. This is important. We'll talk about it later. Description. I pay cash for iPhone and Samsung for smartphones 4 years old or newer. Call or text for your free quote. Now, this is all important, guys, so pay attention. The description, the first line in the description, guys, matches up with the first line in the title. That way, when they click the ad, they know they're in the right place. This is kind of important. I'm not really doing it here, but I do it on the next place. I'm going to show you really, 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 really well. And I actually have this automated where I don't even post these ads anymore. I pay cash on the spot for iPhone and Samsung smartphones. 4 years old or newer. Guys, see, now we're getting real targeted. Because you can get iPhone and Samsungs that are 4 years old or newer. A lot of those you're going to be able to buy. They're not going to be crap. And even if you get, let's say, an iPhone that's a couple years old, that's, let's say, it has a bad ESN and a cracked screen. Even if it has a couple problems, you can still pay a decent amount for that phone, and you can still sell it for a decent amount. Right? What I like about iPhone and Samsung phones, guys, is there's room usually to negotiate a little bit if you make a good offer. Because I could offer $90 for a phone. See, here's the thing, guys. If I'm quoting phones that are really fucking cheap and crappy, like maybe an iPhone 5S, at the time I'm making this video, it goes for about $80. A bad ESN would go for about $80 on eBay. A good ESN would go for about $100. So I don't like to buy phones unless I make $50. So if it's going to sell for $80, I'm going to offer $20. If you're a customer, guys, put yourself in the customer's shoes. How motivated is a customer to get off their butt and meet you for $20? Not that much. You know how many iPhone 5Ss I bought? I bought one. And I've probably given offers to about 35 to 40. However, if they have a phone that's, let's say, an iPhone, and at the time of making this video, guys, the phones might be older, right, at the time you're watching this. So just the numbers matter. Let's say I'm buying a phone, and I'm going to sell it for $200, and I offer $100. A customer is a lot more motivated to meet me for $100 in cash than $20 in cash. Because $20 is fucking only $20. $100 is $100. And guess what, guys? Sometimes I can maneuver a little bit, right? I say 100. I might still be able to come up to 110, meet them, give them 110, sell the phone for 200. I'm still making 50 to 60 bucks. I'm happy. The customer's happy. You guys understand? You guys follow me? That's why I like these newer phones. That's the Craigslist strategy. Now, here's what you want to do. You want to post 4 ads a day in the wanted section, 2 ads a day in the community, general community, 2 ads a day in local news and views. Now, what do I post? If you can't just post one ad. One ad is not enough. There are so many distractions out there. You need to take enough action and post enough ads to break through all the noise to start getting attention so people start contacting you. So you can't do 1 or 2 ads a day. The minimum, if you want to be a winner with this, guys, and you want to make money, the minimum amount you want is 5 ads a day in the wanted section. 2 ads here, 2 ads here. You do this, you'll start getting calls. Now, what does Aaron Goldstein do? Aaron does 8 ads in the wanted section, 2 in general, 2 in local, and I also post, I post somewhere else. It doesn't, let me think. Excuse me, guys. I post like under gigs, I think, in computer, too. But I definitely post this. I post 2 somewhere else. I forget what it is, but I post these. And I don't post these anymore. I have a VA. Now, if you don't know what a VA is, I have someone overseas that I pay to create these ads. So all these ads you're seeing here is stuff that he created. I don't ever post the ads. And here's why. Craigslist doesn't like it when you spam their fucking stuff. So because I'm posting all these ads, they don't like it because I'm kind of spamming. They rather I just post 1 ad and that's enough. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, so when someone's scrolling through this and they see this, see cash for cars, my stuff stands out more and has more ads than anyone else in the entire area. That's one of the secrets, guys. Look at all those guys. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 ads. So when someone scrolls through, they're seeing this shit. It's hitting. So here's what you need to understand. Craigslist doesn't like it when you post too many. They want you to post like one ad and that's enough. But we can't post one ad. We must post more. If you start posting too many ads from like one Craigslist account or one computer, they can kind of track that. Craigslist can see your, I believe it's your IP. So basically they can see, guys, and what I'm going to tell you guys is not 100% fact with the technical terminology, but the idea behind it is true. They can basically see the location from where you're posting. If they see you're posting too much, too often, they will start to either flag your shit or ghost it. Ghosted is where the ad is posted, but nobody can see it. If you go to the wanted section and you can see that's not ghosted, I'm not even logged in. So this means all the ads stick and everyone can see them. Sometimes they can flag it, which means you'll post the ad and then Craigslist won't let it become active because they see you're posting from your IP address. You can do a couple different things to do this. You can get different proxies. They're called proxies. You can get dedicated proxies or semi-dedicated proxies. All you really need is semi-dedicated proxies. I think you can get 10. You can usually get about 10 of them for $10 a month. And then you could post, you log into a different proxy, which makes it seem like you're posting from a different location, which tricks Craigslist, which allows your ads to stick easier and better. I don't deal with any of this. I have someone who I pay to do this. There's this guy that I pay. He lives in a different country, and the dollar here is stronger than where he lives. So I pay him $70 a week to post 14 live non-ghosted ads a day. That's his job. He posts 14 live non-ghosted ads a day, and I pay him $70 a week. And every day, guys, after he posts the ads, he emails them to me. So it's real nice. I wake up, he's like, here are the ads. And then it's, your job to check it, but as long as I'm getting a lot of calls and texts, I know that this shit's legit, right? So that's how that works. And then sometimes, right, I'll go check and there might be an ad or two that's down and I say, hey, look, man, these ads are down. And he'll post more ads. He will post ads till they all stick, which is good. He's called a VA. And what's nice about it is I've trained him. I've trained him to know the images that I like, right? He didn't know this. I had to tell him, hey, put these borders around it. Say this. Make the titles. Oh, look, I buy iPhone and Samsung phones. So he is doing that a little bit here. Cash on the spot paid for most smartphones. He's using the power phrase. That's a power phrase. Cash on the spot. People like cash on the spot. And he actually designed all these images. So he designs all the images, creates the ads, and you don't have to do anything. If you want his contact information, contact me on Facebook and I will send you his email and he can do the same thing for you in your city. It's nice because you don't have to do anything. He already knows what to do. He knows the right wording to make for the titles and the description and the images, and he'll just do it in your city with your phone number on it, right? It's real nice. And you guys, I'm more than happy to give you his contact information so you can start using him. So you don't have to train him, you just have to hire him, and boom, he starts putting up the ads for you. Very nice. So that's the first thing, is Craigslist ads. I went over some stuff there, guys. I go over it quickly, so it's your job to make sure you do this. Again, watch this video 3 times. This is everything you need to start making big money, right? We don't want to be lazy. We don't want to half-ass this shit, guys. I mean, this is like an easy opportunity. A month after I started doing this, I went down to part-time hours at my job. I could have quit my job. I didn't because I wanted some security, but I went down to part-time within 30 days. I could have quit, by the way. I was making more doing this than I was making it my job, but I wanted to get some money saved up. So, all right, that's the first thing, Craigslist ads. That's the first kind of ad. The second ad, guys, is Facebook. You want to post ads, guys. This is a fucking gold mine. Half of all my leads come from Facebook. You want to post ads in the Facebook Marketplace. The Facebook Marketplace, and you want to post in the mobile section. Now, there's 3 parts about this, all right? In the Facebook ad, there's 3 parts. There's the title. There's the image. 2, image. 3, description. The title, the image, and the description, or no, not the image, the title and the description are real similar to Craigslist. Let's go look at some of my ads right now. So here's one of the ads. I posted this yesterday. I posted this, a day and a half ago, guys. And I want you to see this. From this one ad, I've gotten 40. See, those right here. 40, 41, 42, 43 leads from this one ad. And I haven't even been able to respond to it because I get so many leads. So what you do, guys, let's look at this ad and break it down. The title is real similar. I pay cash for most smartphones. You want to post this in the mobile section. See where it says mobile phones? Right here, it says mobile phones. When you go to post it, what you're going to do is you're going to click this button right here where it says sell something, and you're going to put I pay cash for most smartphones. Make up a price. I like to make it about $95 around there. The category, you want it in mobile phones. Guys, about 10% of the time I post in the electronics section. And I'm going to start, I've had a couple people say they've had success in the household. So I'm going to try it out there. But 90% of it, you want it in the mobile phones. But you could try other things, right? I pay cash for most smartphones. All conditions. Message me for your free quote today. This matters, all right? Now listen. The first line in the description is the same as the title. So when they click the ad, they know they're in the right spot. If you just had something like, I buy electronics, that's not good enough. That's fucking it up. Because when they see I pay cash for smartphones, they're expecting you to only buy smartphones. And when you say I buy electronics, they think it's weird. They're going to think it's a scam. They're going to click away. So I always like to make the first line the same as the title or very similar. New and used. Right, I either put new and used or 4 years old or newer or most or all, most conditions, something like that. And then message me for your free quote. Now, why do we, new/used? Why would we say message me for your free quote? Guys, this shit matters. These details matter. Once they click the ad and they see that you pay cash for most smartphones, new and used, you must tell them exactly what to do next to move the process forward. The next step is they're going to want to get more information. Wouldn't you agree with me on this? They're going to want to get more information. They're going to want to get a quote. So you wouldn't just say, I pay cash for most smartphones, new and used, and that's it, because what happens if the customer wants to get served? What if they want a quote? Right? Think about this. What if they want a quote? What if they're interested? You must tell them exactly what to do. Message me for your free quote. For your free quote now. I'm telling them exactly what to do. If they message me, they're going to get a free quote. You always want to have this at the bottom of it, guys. I know I'm kind of hammering on this, but this is important. And this is why it's important. If someone who's, let's say, using the marketplace, and their ads are kind of shitty, and they're getting 1 out of 200 people to message them, if you can do some tweaks like what I'm showing you, and let's say you get 1 out of 100 people to message you, guys, you just doubled your leads. You just doubled your leads by doing nothing else. And if your messaging skills stay the same, even without me showing you what I'm going to show you, if you just did this and nothing else, you would still double the amount of phones you're getting. Your business would double because the amount of leads you're getting doubles. This matters. Why are my students boosting overnight their success by 300 to 700%? Because we're tweaking their ads and we're getting them more ads. We're making changes like this, and then we're improving the words they say to the customer. All those things combined get fast success quickly. Then the image you want to use. The image is important. Again, guys, I'm going through this fast because I got some other stuff I want to do today. But you're going to go through this 3 times because you're a winner, right? So we're not going to have any problems. There's 3 images you want to use. The first image is an image of, you want to use images of phones with money behind it. So no words in the images on Facebook. No words in the images on Facebook. You want a close-up of a phone with money behind it. So all these right here are real good. All these right here are real good. This is good. This is good. Here's a couple phones with money behind it. Different images like this. This is good. All these are real good. And then, guys, a couple images of, you want to use about half images like that and half images of just regular pictures of phones. So here's one, of an iPhone that I took. Here's one of an Android phone. Here's one of a Note, right? Here, so, and then there's a, oh, it's not going to let me do that. And then there's like, I took the iPhone Red. So the iPhone Red stands out. So there's images of like me taking the iPhone Red, the back of it. Half the images you want to use are of money behind it. Half the one are just regular ones. So let's look at some of mine. In the mobile section, I pay cash for most smartphones. I pay cash on the spot for most smartphones 4 years old or newer. You guys know I like to say that. Message me for your free quote. And this is the... fuck. I just bit my tongue. What the hell? And see, if you can find like newer phones that just came out, those are going to get lots of hits because those stand out. And it's just like a newer phone, it's more exciting. So when I made this, the iPhone X came out like, a month ago or whatever. So when I made this photo and I made this ad, it hit really good because it was a brand new phone with money behind it on the box. It's like real fucking solid. And you can see, guys, look at all these messages. Look at all these are all people all leads. Oh, I haven't even got to all these people, guys, because I've been following up with look at these people. All people. I could go through here, squeeze out at least 4 phones. This right here, guys, is about $300 to $400 in cash just waiting for me to respond to it, right? Look at it. Oh, look at all this, guys. All leads. People sitting there wanting to give me money. I posted it on Tuesday. It's Thursday, and I'm still getting leads from it, guys. People just want to give me money. And what happens when you do these ads well is they show up on Facebook as under like it's like a popular section or something, or most viewed, and I believe that gives it like an extra boost, which I believe is happening to this, because I don't think I'd be getting all these. So it's, and of course it's free, which I like. Let's look at another one. I buy Samsung and iPhone smartphones. I pay cash on the spot for most Samsung and most iPhone and Samsung smartphones. So this is a little bit different than the title, but it's conveying the same thing. All conditions, I drive to you with cash in hand. Sometimes I like to put that. Oh, I forgot to put message me for your free quote. Whatever. Still got leads for it. Let's look at this one. I buy most cell phones. I pay cash on the spot for most smartphones. 4 years old or newer, all conditions, message me for your free quote. See, that's the iPhone Red I was telling you about. You can see, guys, here it is. Just a lot of ads. That's how that works. Aaron, what's the strategy for the marketplace? You want to post one ad in the AM, one ad right before bed. Now, why do you want to do this? I do it because I like to wake up with this just crap ton of leads. I want to drown myself in leads. And I want to do this for a few reasons. I want to wake up and have like 30 new leads. And then what will happen is you'll get leads from previous ads. So you'll wake up with like 30 plus leads so I can start responding to people so I can set appointments right away. It's important and it matters because every time you get a new lead, it consistently reaffirms to you that people are interested in selling you their phone, and it builds belief. Every time you get a new deal from all the leads, it consistently reaffirms to yourself that this works, that you can make money with this, that you can make a crap ton of money with this, and that's important. The last thing you want is to be sitting there with no leads coming in and to start to have the negative thoughts. I've had the negative thoughts, and I go through self-improvement, and I reframe myself. Does this really work? Shit, are people still selling their phones? Is this going to be a slow week? Is this going to be a slow month? I don't have slow weeks. I don't have slow months. I don't even have slow days because I get so many leads. I don't allow that to happen. And you can't have the thoughts that, is this working? Are there people out there that still want to sell their phones? Those thoughts can't exist in your mind when you wake up and you fucking have, the 43 leads or whatever it said from one ad. And then this is an ad I posted the day before, and I still got all these leads I have to respond to. Now, I responded to some of these, but look, I got all these other ones I have to respond to. Look at all this shit, guys. Look at all these ads. Oh my gosh. All right? Now, you want to also do the apps. The apps is the third and final thing for leads. So the first place is Craigslist. Second place is Facebook Marketplace. third place is apps. There's 3 apps you want to download. You want to download 5 Miles, OfferUp, and Let Go. You want to download these apps, and you want to post Facebook the exact same way you post Facebook Marketplace ads. You want to post those exact same ones in each of these apps, one in the AM, one in the PM. Again, the images on these apps, they can't have words in it. So you want to, whatever you do for the Marketplace, copy that exactly for the apps. I'm not going to say anything more than that, because that's it. And there's like a cell phone section. You want to post in the cell phone section, of course. There's a little advanced thing called warming up your account. So what you want to do, guys, I recommend before you start posting ads is you post 2 to 3 bullshit ads. What's a bullshit ad? A bullshit ad is an actual thing that you're trying to sell. So what you do is you go to the Facebook Marketplace, you find a picture of a used water bottle on Google, and you post that image in Craigslist, in Facebook Marketplace, like you're trying to sell it. So you say, hey, used smart water bottle, used condition, full of water. I'm selling it for 25 bucks. Message me if interested. Facebook Marketplace is designed for people who want to sell stuff. The ads that we're posting, we're not selling stuff, we're trying to get leads, and Facebook doesn't necessarily like that all the way. If they see that you're doing it, they could theoretically delete some of your ads or ban you from doing it. So, if brand new in the beginning, if you post a couple bullshit ads, then find an image of a couch on Google. Post it on Marketplace. Say you are wanting to sell your couch. Make the price kind of high so you don't get a lot of messages, because it's just to warm up Facebook. We're doing it for Facebook. Do that. That way you kind of warm it up. That way if they're kind of watching you, they realize you're using it for what it's intended for, and then they kind of let it go. So when I started doing it, guys, just to give you, now you only have to warm up your account once. It's a one-time thing. So 3 months ago, I got on the Marketplace. I posted 2 to 3 bullshit ads. I waited like 4 hours, and then I started posting the real ads that we went over to get leads. Haven't had any problems since. It has not been an issue. There's been like 2 ads where Facebook didn't like it and they deleted it. And that was it. They just deleted it, no other problems. The other ads I've had stuck, no other issues. Right, so don't really worry about it, but it's something good to do. And I do recommend warming up the app. So download each of these apps, those bullshit stuff that you post in the Marketplace on, the water bottle and the couch example. Do that on these apps and then start posting here. And guys, not all the ads stick, right? Sometimes I put ads on OfferUp and they don't stick. Sometimes I've had people tell me that only like 40% of the ads they post on 5 Miles stick. After you warm it up, post on these places, and if they don't stick, wait a little bit and post another ad. All right, it doesn't matter, right? Maybe wait 4 hours and post another one and expect that they might delete it. The guy that told me that he only gets 40% of the ads here to stick, he still posts here. He's just posting throughout the day, right? Because he needs to post, maybe 4 ads to get 1 or 2 to stick. Now, let me give you guys an advanced strategy. There's this app you can download called Parallel Space. Parallel Space allows you to have... let me go here. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Parallel Space is an app that allows you to have an additional same app on your phone. So I have Parallel Space on my phone, which allows me to have 2 Facebook accounts, which means 2 Facebook Marketplaces on my phone. I have 2 OfferUp accounts, one on my regular phone, one through the Parallel Space app. You download Parallel Space, and inside Parallel Space, it will basically let you download an OfferUp account and a Facebook, and you can sign in through another information. So you can have 2 Facebook accounts, 2 OfferUp accounts, 2 5 Miles accounts, and 2 Let Go accounts on your phone. And when people message you, it's coming from the different places and you can respond. So you can use this to get more leads. I'm getting so many leads now I don't need to. But every now and then I might have a slow day, so I'll go to my OfferUp account through the Parallel Space app, post an ad, get 20 new leads, and I'll get at least a couple phones from that. And then I'm set, right? I'm doing good. If you do this, guys, there's no reason you won't get at least 100 leads a day. I mean, let's say in the worst case scenario, you're getting 60 leads a day. If you're getting 60 leads a day from this, and you're closing only 10%, which you should be able to close with my copy and paste scripts, that's 6 phones, minimum $50 a phone, you're making at least $300 a day. Right? Aaron, how are you making $100,000 a year doing this on eBay? I'm doing exactly what I'm showing you to do. This is not hard, guys. It's just stuff you have to do, and you got to be consistent about it. And don't be fucking lazy about this shit, right? Wake up. I do this, guys, right? I'm kind of becoming like a guru in this space, and people are turning to me for advice. Every day, what does Aaron Goldstein do? I wake up out of bed, I turn my phone on, I smile because I got a bunch of leads and a bunch of sales on eBay, and the first thing I do from my phone is I post a new lead, a new ad, in the marketplace, and an OfferUp. And then I start responding to all the other ads. And sometimes I have all the other leads, and sometimes I have appointments, so I just start going on the appointments. And then so I'll go on an appointment and I'll pick up one phone, and then as I'm waiting there for 5 minutes, waiting for the person to show up, I'll get on my phone, respond to a bunch of leads, and then I'll set up another appointment. So there's times where I'll wake up, and then I'm off to get one phone. Maybe I wake up, I don't have any appointments, I hammer out the leads, and in an hour I've got an appointment, I go on the appointment, and then as I'm closing the other leads I messaged, as well as getting new leads, there's times where I've driven around for like 10 hours straight, picking up phones, going through a full tank of gas, but hey, I come home, I got 10 phones, right? And then usually later on in the day, guys, I start lowballing people more and more, so I'm making more and more profit per phone, right? I mean, one time I did this, well, not one time, when I did this last week, the last few phones I got, I sold them on eBay and made like $120, $130 in profit. Because I was like, fuck it. I've already got 8 phones, I'm doing good, and I'm just going to lowball these people. And I lowballed them, and it worked. Like, I picked up an iPhone 7 Plus bad ESN, mint condition, for like $125, and I sold it on eBay for like $280, guys. I mean, it's money just rolling in. That's the leads, guys. This is all the leads. This is the first part. So this is going to wrap up this video. On the next video, we're going to talk about all about the script. But what you want to do, guys, is you want to implement this shit. So don't think about it. Don't question it. Don't ask me any questions on Facebook about any variations about this. If you have like an actual question about something like this, ask it to me. But don't ask me any questions if I've answered it in this video. Don't say, Aaron, what should my title be? I told you the title. Don't say, Aaron, what should the picture be? I just told you what the picture is and the picture to use. Now, if you want to send me a couple and maybe I look at them, all right, that's okay. But some people, guys, ask me questions that don't make any sense. If I've explained it in this video, there's no need to ask me a question to basically have peace of mind to justify that it works. This stuff works, guys. Go out there and copy and paste it. Don't overthink it, and don't send me anything like, Aaron, what do you think of this? Right? So if you got like an idea, and your idea is like, Aaron, this is great. I got this new idea. It's not what you taught, but I think it's going to work. What do you think? Don't message that to me, because I'm not going to respond to that. I had one person, and they said, you know, I'm going to create ads that are kind of funny. I think that'd be a good thing, right? I'll create some ads that will create some humor, and I think that's a good thing. Guys, are any of my ads about creating humor? No, they're all about getting right to the point, right? So if I'm not doing that, I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you copy what I'm teaching you that works. Now, if you want to experience with some funny ads, go right ahead. They're probably not going to work, but go right ahead. But don't ask me what I think about it, because I'm going to tell you I think it's stupid, right? But hey, go out there and test it, right? There's nothing wrong with testing stuff. Maybe you do discover some stuff that works, right? And hell, you know, there might be other apps out there besides the 3 that I mentioned that would work well for you that I don't know about. Hey, go out there, find the apps. If you find an app that works, hey, great. Shit, share it with me. I want to use the apps. But for now, I'm trying to get you to, you know, a good, you know, at least $1,000 a week. So let's just stick with what works. And by doing that, that's copying what we went over in this video. See you guys on the next video.